Rusty is in Odessa, Texas. Hey, Rusty, what's up?
Hey, guys, how are you?
Great, man. How can we help?
Doing well. Hey, I've been following your plan for about 20 years. We're on baby step 7. Wanted to ask you a question about something that we're starting to see is places that are no longer taking cash or basically penalizing those of us that are using cash, like entertainment places where you have to put cash on a plate card, and then if you don't use all of it, you don't get it all back. Was just curious your thoughts about that.
I'm not familiar with that type of transaction. Obviously there's situations where I just look as a matter of principle, I choose not to do business with somebody. By the way, they are putting forth barriers to me. They're requiring things of me as a customer, maybe around COVID or around cash or something that I don't want to do, and therefore I don't do it. And that means I can't be their customer. And that's okay. They own the business. They're allowed to say that.
Right.
As far as I know, the whole legal tender thing won't work. I mean, they're supposed to accept legal tender. That's the whole purpose of a currency. But I don't know of anyone enforcing that at the federal level, which is what it would have to be, I guess. So I think that's probably more of a philosophical discussion than anything else. But
sure.
I carry a debit card, so if I'm in a situation like that, unless the people are just being weird or something, I use a debit card to run a tab at a place or something if I need to. But I'm not going to give somebody cash that's non-refundable if I don't use it all.
Right.
What is that, like a club, like a nightclub thing?
Yeah, it's like an entertainment that has like movies and bowling alleys and game rooms and things like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like a Dave and Buster's type thing or something.
Or a Chuck E. Cheese or whatever.
Exactly right.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'm not, no, I mean, will they take a debit card?
They will, but I like to use my cash.
Okay. Well, I don't blame you there. I don't blame you. But so it comes down to, a horrible transaction, which is the plate thing you were describing. I'm not doing that for sure. Or I like to use my cash, and you people are making this difficult. And so you're basically saying, I don't want you as a customer, Rusty. And you say, okay, then I won't be your customer. I'll go bowling somewhere else, And so
there you go.
I'll look for my excitement elsewhere. Or you can use, if it's something you're not wanting to take a stand on, it's not, I don't make a principled picketing stand on every single transaction I do. I just look at it and go, this one's not worth it. I'm not fighting this one, or this one I'm going to fight, and I'm not going to do this. And so, so anyway, you just got to decide that and say, I'm not going there. But you're right. There's more and more places that have gone to cashless. I was in a breakfast place, a tiny little meat and three breakfast place off the side of the beaten path up off of outside of Aspen, Colorado last year. And they didn't take cash. And I was like, God, it was like a biscuits and gravy kind of thing. It wasn't like some kind of frou-frou thing or something, Yeah. And I went in there and I was like, God, I just wonder I didn't leave my debit card like back at the hotel or something. I would have had to go back and get that.
Yeah.
Or, keep
Wonder
my.
what
keep
the
my,
reason is.
Keep my wife. In their case, they were doing it because they were. Well, it's Aspen. They're frou-frou, right? So the food wasn't frou-frou, but they have the little thing come to the table and and check you out with this high-tech thing at the table.
Gotcha.
The biscuits weren't high-tech, but the payment methodology was high-tech.
They're paying for that.
And so, yeah, they are. And like 3% every time you swipe for your biscuit.
I don't understand that. For biscuits, I'd take $1 or $2.
But that's, So anyway, I had a pocket full of cash. I always do. But thank goodness I had a debit card because Sharon would probably still be there washing dishes. But...
I would love to see an Instagram post from Dave Ramsey.
I'm just like,
Sharon and I stopped at an
I can't pay for my meal.
Dave's in the back washing dishes. And then they found out who you were. They'd probably make you mop the floor, too.
Yeah, twice, just for good measure.
That's fantastic.